very first time I set foot on this campus, I have felt joy, love, welcoming. It's been really fun, and it's continued that way all through this entire time that I've been here at Southwest. I worked in other districts where I just felt like I was on my own, that I was just thrown into whatever situation happened, and I had to figure it out on my own. Here at Southwest, that never happens. If you need help, there's always somebody there to help you. This is a great place to work. You'll always really appreciate working at Southwest. It is the best district to work for, and I know that from experience. For those of you that are getting ready to retire, pay off your bills, get all your ducks in a row, and make sure that you have a plan. Make a plan, because if you don't have something to plan for after retirement, I think you'll regret the decision that you retired.
Mi experiencia ha sido muy bonita en servir la comunidad aquí de Southwest desde que empezamos en McNair en grado 6. Ahora estoy en el departamento bilingüe. La experiencia en ver la comunidad, ver el distrito crecer, no solamente en estudiantes y familias, pero crecer en cómo compartimos la educación, cómo compartimos la ayuda para nuestros estudiantes, nuestras familias y nuestra comunidad de líderes aquí en Southwest. Ser parte de esta gran familia es importante porque sabemos que a través de todos los años que hemos servido a nuestra comunidad aquí de Southwest, lo importante es que nos ayudamos unos a los otros. No importa el nivel, desde los administradores, los maestros, los que ayudan en la cafetería, nuestros custodians, todos somos parte de la misma familia con la misma meta, el mismo enfoque, es de servir a nuestros niños, servir a nuestras familias, servir a nuestra comunidad.
The thing I always liked about Southwest ISD is that it's a medium-sized but real kind of small community. You know, it's not a Northside ISD, a Northeast ISD, a Fort Bend ISD, where sometimes you just kind of get lost in the numbers. And family is the operative word. It was the first thing that a person saw when they walked into the locker room, the girls' locker room, the basketball section of it. It was family. So I always believed in that. From day one, Lloyd Verstiff, he wasn't Dr. Verstiff yet. Lloyd hired me. Joanne Fay, she wasn't a doctor yet, had a lot to do with that. And from the very first day, the family feeling in this district was there, and it still was there through my last day of service, which was August 11th in the district, and talking with people, it's still there. It's really nice to know that in an organization of this size, that you are not just lost in the shuffle, that you matter to people. And when you look at the retention rates that this district has had over the years, it's pretty impressive, and it goes to feed the family environment. You know, leadership changes have come and gone. Dr. Ball's here now, and she's all about family. So I don't see the family nature of this district ever going away.
My gosh, what was I not a part of, right? It was just part of the fun. You had to be there. We were there day and night. The community and family feel, it again goes above and beyond the custodians going out of their way to just say hello and making sure that you're okay. The lunch ladies making sure that you're well taken care of, and making sure that my children were well taken care of. I have a picky eater in my own home, and they made sure to do more for our children, to do more for them, and making sure that they are well taken care of, and make sure that we support everybody. And that's really what we're about. I'm about community, and of course our children are number one. So I'm going to miss that.
I think the thing I'm going to miss most about Southwest ISD is the people, the staff, the fine folks in the office that I've had the opportunity to not only develop great working relationships, but just relationships in general. I think it's just been a blessing to work with people who are dedicated to the job and who have just been a blessing to me in my work. So I'm going to miss the people. I'm going to miss the students, of course. You know, the students have played such a big part of my life for so many years, and I've always lived under the philosophy that family is everything. So not only my family and my home, but also the family that I have at my workplace. So it's just been an important part of my life, and I think because we are a small enough district, we've always been family. So it doesn't matter what school I was at, where I worked, I always considered myself to be privileged to be part of the Southwest family. And I will continue to hold that dear to my heart. So again, you know, don't always agree on things, but that's what families do. We work it out and we work together to make good things happen. So been very blessed.
I have enjoyed Southwest. I believe in it. I love the idea, the theory, and the actual application that they have all put through. Here is definitely geared for the children to be highly successful. I put my own children through Southwest. I spent a lot of time here, obviously, and I felt like part of the family. I was there. I was like another mother. I just love that, you know, they love and care about me, and that even the kids, you know, I see them out and about when I'm out and about, and they're going, "Miss Wilson," you know, and they still give me a hug, and I just love it because they're my kids, you know, and that's all part of the family. And, you know, there's just people in my life that I will forever be grateful for, and they're still, you know, I keep in touch with them as much as I can.
Oh, I'm going to miss all the people we worked with, all the people I worked with. I'm going to miss the kids. You know, they've made the job really worthwhile. Just the successes that we've had, and also, you know, the striving to work harder to get to be better. And the thing that always is a big memory for me is when the kids come back and say hi. They always come back and say hi. Makes me feel like what I did was worthwhile. Every time I told somebody I was retiring, I got real misty, like I'm fixing to start doing now. So yeah, it's like a family. It's something I'm going to definitely miss. Just that Southwest is a wonderful place to work. That Scobie Middle School, pride of Southwest ISD. So it's been a lot of fun, and you know, if you end up at Scobie, you'll realize that there is a lot of family here.
The most impactful moment is the recognition of our hard work. And I mean all of us, not me by myself. We all work very hard, and that is extremely, extremely impactful, because you can go to other districts and work other places. And I understand the goal is to pass standardized tests. At this campus, even though we are top notch, we are a blue ribbon school, they take into account everything that we do, and it's that camaraderie, the bonding, everything that is truly wonderful here at Southwest. Know your students, love your students. They may give you something right in front of you. They may be saying they enjoy what you're doing, but they have a story. Everyone has a story. Every child, every teacher, every parent, every administrator, everyone has a story. So as a new teacher coming in, first of all, know your kids. Know your kids, know where they come from.
Several people in my life that I met while working at Southwest they really are my family, like to today. So the very first person I met when I got here was Dr. Yolanda Segura, and she's still my mentor to today, 26 years later. Another person I met, she was a brand new English teacher, just met her. Her name was Olivia Flores, or her name is Olivia Flores. And since she left Southwest, she had breast cancer twice. And I walked with her and went to all her chemo treatments, and I still go to her doctor's appointments, the follow-ups with her. So these people that you work with aren't just coworkers or colleagues. They literally become your family. You might get a hard test you have to study for if you're a student, or for teachers, they might have a class of students that they just can't control for whatever reason. It's a crazy mixture of kids, and they need to rely on their faith.
A little different, right? So I was a secondary teacher. I was a high school teacher for 5 years before coming over. I was at an alternative school, so I loved my job, and I applied at Southwest, and I got called in. So I came to the district office, and then they, since I had started my master's that many years ago in bilingual education, they sent me to Indian Creek Elementary. So I'm still in contact with some of my old students, right? Every so often they'll email and let me know how well they're doing. And I mean, I've had kids that were in fourth grade classes with me that are now having their kids come into school with us, right? And really, just education is the key. So the kids, I've always told the kids that, that's the key that opens all the doors. Any door that is locked in front of you, and education is what's going to get you there, right? As far as the staff and colleagues, I truly enjoy everybody's company. Everybody that's been here as long as I have, we've met a lot of people, obviously, and I truly enjoy everybody's companionship.